In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Another lecture on understanding the Quran is presented to you regarding the introduction of the Holy Quran. The sequence is such that we are presenting the introduction of the Quran to you in the form of small questions, and then their answers, so that in the light of these questions and answers, we can gain an understanding of the Holy Quran. The questions for today's lecture regarding the introduction of the Quran are: what is the subject of the Holy Quran? Secondly, we will try to understand what its central theme is. Thirdly, we will attempt to discover what the aim and object of the Holy Quran are. Or we could say, what is the focus of the Quran's message? So, let's discuss these three topics separately. First, we will discuss what the subject of the Holy Quran is. You know that the Holy Quran addresses humans, meaning all its discourses are directed towards humans and humanity. The Holy Quran does not address any third creature. The question arises, what does the Quran ultimately demand from humans with this manner of address? To understand this matter, I would like to say that, as I mentioned in previous lectures, Allah Almighty has created humans as beings with free will, granting them the freedom of choice, and also imparting the understanding of good and evil. What was the purpose of this? The purpose was that Allah Almighty, who has made the world a place of trial, intended for humans to use their freedom of choice correctly and succeed in this examination hall. And then, for this success, there was also a need for guidance. Therefore, the Quran is the arrangement that can lead humans to success. Hence, the entire address of the Quran is directed towards humans and humanity, informing them of the paths to their well-being and success, and the paths to their failure and disappointment. The purpose of indicating the paths of success and failure was to enable humans to recognize the paths of prosperity and success without interfering with the autonomy that Allah has granted them, and to also make this human aware of the paths of failure and disappointment. Therefore, the subject of the entire Quran is human beings. Now, let's take the second part of this question, which is, what is the central theme of the Quran? Let's discuss this briefly. As I mentioned in the previous lecture, since Adam, peace be upon him, and Eve, peace be upon her, were the first humans created, they and their descendants were not created in darkness. Rather, they were sent with complete guidance and light, that is, religion, to understand. However, over the centuries, as time passed, as the number of humans and populations increased, these very humans, along with superstitions, wrong theories, and false philosophies, based on their personal biases and desires, developed such incorrect beliefs about the nature of God, the system of the universe, and worldly life that had no connection or relation to religion. Regarding these incorrect beliefs, the Quran, from its central point of view, states that all the self-made beliefs that humans have concocted are entirely false and incorrect. Living life according to these false beliefs will lead to failure and disappointment in terms of the outcome of life. In contrast, the truth is what Allah Almighty had informed Adam, peace be upon him, at the time of his appointment as a vicegerent. What was that truth? It was the recognition of one's Lord, the correct knowledge of religion, and the just principles of worshipping one's Lord. Therefore, the Quran, in its central theme, negates all false beliefs apart from the truth of religion, and encourages its subject, i.e., humans, to understand this matter, that based on the powers given by his Lord, a person should ignore false beliefs, and not only stand firm on the truth of religion himself, but also invite all of humanity towards religion, and remain involved in the practical struggle for the establishment of divine governance. As for the third question regarding the aim of the Quran, we discuss what its objective is. I would like to say that the aim and objective of the Quran is actually to invite its subject Let us discuss this. I would like to state that the aim and objective of the Holy Quran is actually to invite its subject, i.e., humans. Based on its central theme, it calls upon humans to abandon their self-created false ideologies and redirect the course of their individual and collective lives towards the true religion, and to associate their identity with the recognition of their Lord, and to abandon all false ideologies associated with the essence of Allah, and to adopt all those paths of servitude to the Lord, which are necessary to remain steadfast on the straight path, as clearly stated by Allah Almighty in the Holy Quran. This is the object and aim of the Holy Quran. Today's lecture, in which 3 types of points are discussed. Number 1. What is the subject or topic of the Holy Quran? Number 2. What is its central theme? Number 3. What is its aim or object? Alhamdulillah, today's lecture is complete. In the next lecture, we will discuss further regarding the introduction to the Quran. I invite you from this platform to come towards the study of the Quran. Study the Holy Quran yourself at home and at your place of business. It is a discourse that can change lives. But the tragedy is that we do not approach it at all. Reading and understanding the Holy Quran is quite easy. This discourse has been revealed by Allah Almighty in accordance with human nature, and this book is very easy. However, the condition is that we need firm intention and action to understand it. So, come and join the practical struggle for the dominance of religion based on the movement of understanding the Quran. But the condition is that it should be based on the mission of understanding the Holy Quran. May Allah Almighty be our supporter and helper in this mission. To understand the Holy Quran, we have started an excellent series on understanding the Quran. I invite you to come and understand the Holy Quran through these short lectures. Share these lectures with your friends. Like and subscribe to the channel so that you stay connected with us regarding understanding the Holy Quran. Take great care of yourself. I seek your leave. May Allah be your protector. Peace be upon you and the mercy of Allah. Thank you.